Big welcome to our Oracle reading for the month of August 2023. I'm Patricia Misakian, founder of the Akashic Records Institute, and it's always truly an honor to be here with you. So for this Oracle reading, we are using my 3 Oracle decks, the Akashic Realm Messengers, which is 44 Akashic Realm Messengers, each one guiding us in a particular aspect in supporting us in develop 5th dimension consciousness while we are living in this crazy 3-dimensional world that we have to do things and go to places and all the good stuff that makes us human. And so how to deal with, being spiritual and also living in a day-to-day crazy world that has so many opportunities for growth if we choose to. And then for our other Oracle deck that we are using is the Sacred Crystal Codes. This is my dear Oracle, my very first Oracle that I ever offer to the world. There are 33 crystal grids, each one bringing down, supporting you in downloading the codes, the crystal codes and information and transmissions from each crystal and the grid itself. So there are 33 powerful grids. And also, finally, and not least, we are also working with the Planetary Activators. They are 7 oracles connected to the planets that also work as a super unique. They also work as a grid holder. So you put your own crystals on them. So besides connecting with the planetary energy, you also get to create a crystal grid if you are, wanting to work with a specific planet to manifestation. So very powerful. They are all available at our Etsy store. And this month, I'm going to put a little link here. There is something very special happening there. So go check them out. All right. So I am going to share. I took a picture of just to be fun. So I don't need to be holding them. They are kind of here in front of me, though. All the oracles that were drawn for this month of August are here in front, but I also took a picture of them. It's just easier to have them on the screen. And so what we're doing here, we are creating this space of this rite of passage between the month of July to the month of August, right? So if you know me, we've been creating some amazing rite of passages in specific topics this month. The one for this month literally is my favorite, untying knots. If you haven't got, there is a lot of people asking, can I get it even though you already deliver all the sessions? Yes, you can get the rite of passage, untying knots anytime. And the way that is designed, there is 4 days of exercises and practice that is not going to take too much of your time. Do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And then the next 21 days, you're going to work on the energy, on the intention that you have, whatever area you wanted to untie or not. And then you have an Akashic resonance to play every day. So the rite of passage is a way for you to connect to your soul, your desires, and almost like bringing to the earth, bringing to actions what you want in your energy, in connected to obviously where you are in life and where you're going. So very interesting synchronicity. I'm not going to say anything anymore because I don't want to influence what group of cards you could be the one for you. So I'm not going to say anything anymore. Let's go to the session. In front of you, there are the 3 sets of cards, and I want to invite you to close your eyes for this rite between like the passage, right? Rite of passage is the way that I connect with is connecting to what you want and making like grounding, bringing to actions that are going to reinforce the energetics, right? So close your eyes and let's take a moment to honor all our experiences in July. Regardless if you're already in August, when you listen to this session, let's just take a moment to create this rite between July of passage between July and August. So allow it to come to mind all memories that are important, that are coming to you right now, regarding the month of July. And regardless of your interpretation of those memories were good, bad, whatevs, connected to the gift behind every single situation that you call into your life. That is always a gift. Even though you may judge some things are good or bad, let's set this intention that there is always a gift. And because of that, we are going to express deep gratitude for all memories we now created from the month of July. So allow your mind to move through the month, all the experiences you had, and express gratitude. I'm going to be quiet for you to do that. Beautiful. And now you just let go. Let the past be on the past and bring it only the wisdom to this moment as we are in this vortex, this transition to the month of August. In the same way that you look back to your memories, let's tap into your probability of Akashic memories to experience in August. And when we look to the future through the Akashic records, there are 1,000 ways that things could happen in our lives. But the most important and what's going to determine is how you feel our frequency and what we really desire. So allow your imagination and your desires to bring it to you possible future memories to experience in August. In the same way that you express gratitude to them. Just allow your imagination to bring your desires. And as you tap into that energy, vibrate in that gratitude. Once again, I will be silent. Beautiful. And with that energy of potentiality, bring yourself to the present time. When you're ready, you're going to open your eyes, bring your hands to your heart, anchoring your desires, and choose from your left to your right, number 1, 2, or 3, which set of cards are you choosing for the month of August? There is no right or wrong. Just allow intuition to choose one. And then comment below this video which one you are choosing. So for the first group of cards, I already took a picture of them. They are on the screen. And I want to invite you that as I share about this group of cards, for those of you that chose number 1, allow your eyes to move through the grids to the Akashic Realm Messenger and to the planetary grids to just flow in and receive all the powerful vibration and the frequency that comes from each of those oracles. So on your left, we're going to start with the sacred crystal codes of blueprints. These crystal grids invite you to return to your original blueprints. And the funny thing, it's always the card that shows up that wants to work with us. For coincidence, which is never a coincidence, today, if you participate in our healing and activation for creativity, we work with this crystal grid. And look how beautiful, how they just, how everything is aligned and connected, right? So I'll be very curious if you're watching this and if you participate in the healing session and you chose number 1, wow, very interesting, right? So this crystal grid of the blueprint invites you to return to your original blueprint. So what does that even mean, right? So your original blueprint is the purpose that you came to live in this lifetime. The blueprint contains the wisdom your soul has attained lifetime through lifetime. So it's your most basic plant, like the architect needs a plant in order to build a building, right? That's how we come into the world with a basic blueprint. However, as life happens and we start growing and we start getting information, we start getting and we start getting message that it's not okay, that we are not enough and blah, 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 which is only other people's perspective of you, not the truth. Never, ever, ever the truth, right? You start accumulating clutter that is not even yours, right? So we're talking about thoughts, ideas, beliefs that you carry from your childhood, from your youth, from last week. Because we always get to find crazy people as we move through life, right? So there is a ton of stuff that we carry around that is no longer serving your higher purpose on this planet, right? And those of you that are in our weekly healing sessions, that's what we clear week by week, right? And you get each time you get more empowered, more clear, more aligned, more on purpose, right? So this crystal grid invites you to unlearn and clean up the old programming that no longer serves you in order for you to bring back into alignment with your purpose, right? So translating this to the month of August, this is a powerful month for tuning in to what needs to shift. And as we go directly into our next card, which was also part of the rite of passage this month, Ziara, the guardian of forgiveness. So what are the things in your blueprints that you just clutter up there that is not who you are? And what are the people that you've been carrying on your back because you're not forgiving? Look how they work so powerfully together, right? So Ziara, the Akashic Realm Messenger in the center there, is the guardian of forgiveness. She carries 2 crystals that balance fire and water, that clear struggle and strife. And her message is forgiveness, the key that frees the soul from all pain and injury caused by others' actions. Moreover, our interpretation of others' actions, right? So when Ziara comes to you, look for where there are unresolved issues in your life, where you are carrying something that happened years and years ago, and she may help you. She's here to support you in forgiveness. Remember that forgiveness is never a pardon. You're not agreeing to the person. Doesn't mean that they are right or wrong. You are gifting yourself the gift of freedom through forgiveness. And then The planetary activator is Mercury. The planet of Mercury is here to activate the energy of thought, perception, communication, technology, and travel. And now it's very interesting that this month we are going into a retrograde, Mercury retrograde. So it's a powerful month to gather energy. Look at what needs to be forgiven. Look at all the things that you brought into your blueprint that is not truly you, and let go. Listen more then. So there is this invitation for already, I already this reading in Portuguese. From all the sets of cards, there is this invitation of going within. Tap into your intuition, tap into your desires, what you really want. This is a powerful month to come back to introspection. Right? So this is the message for group number 1. Let me know in the comments below how it relates to you, to where you are, and I will come and read every comment. I love to see your comments. If you don't follow our YouTube channel, make sure to do so, please, because the more subscribers you have, more we can bring, more videos, more we're going to dedicate for this channel. So now in the second set of cards, the grid from Sacred Codes is simplicity. Doesn't feel good. Look how clear. Oh, I didn't move here. Let me change in the for it. You have a big picture here on the screen. Look how clear, like the full circle, the energy of clarity. Look at all the vibration that emanates from the simplicity card. And the message here is where you're trying to overcomplicate your life. And it's actually less is more. So powerful time to integrate, to listen within. So take a moment before you walk and to visualize where you're going. In the middle, we'll have the Akashic Realm Messenger team, the guide to spiritual development. If you chose the group number 1, there is this strong call to listen. This month of August is a month to listen. Team is here to assist us humans to develop spirituality through challenges. If you've been forcing something, whatever that is, relationships, business, money, whatever, he brings this different perspective. And the thing about Tim is like, he's like pure amusement. He's joyful, friendly, laughs often, and tells happy story to lighten up the path when you are in the middle of overcoming a life challenge. So bring that energy to the month of August. Look for movies that make you laugh. Look for friends that make you laugh. I have my best friend. We met when she was born and I was 6 months old. So as soon as they could, our family put us together and we are like friends for life, Flavia. And I remember like growing up with her, like we did everything together, ballet, music, dance, and whatnot. And we could not stop laugh just by looking at each other's face. And sometimes today, when we go out, like we go into that place, like we just like crazy and we can't stop laughing. So look for people like that in your life that brings that joyful, that brings lightness, play. This is a month to play, let your creativity unfold and just have fun. So it's through challenges, the more challenges you may be experiencing, the more you need to get into this lighter energy, laugh, and look for things that makes you laugh. And then the planetary activator for group number 2 is Venus. Venus is here to activate, attracting, harmonizing, knowing what you want. Venus rules beauty, love, art, glamour, like creativity. So create space to care for yourself, for your soul. Do things that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like that you're taking care of yourself. Nourish your body with good food, with movement that it's aligned for you. So this is a powerful month to kind of care for well-being, vitality for you that chose number 2. So comment below how this message relates to where you are. And now our last set of cards, let me change them here, is the group that you can see on the screen. We're going to start with the sacred codes, the diamond. This is a very dear to my heart oracle, and it talks about this oracle is here to support you in acknowledging all that you are. And when you think about diamonds, they are quite ordinary at first glance, and that beauty and jewels is only revealed through the cutting and polishing process. Some of us that have big things in to do in the world sometimes may have come from a place where people didn't recognize who you are, right? And as life brings you tools, brings you to this moment that you get to really choose to see yourself in the true diamond that you are. And so this is a time to give yourself the gift to no longer carry anybody else's perspective of you as your truth. Give yourself the space. This is a month to tap into who you really are, what you want to be, and how you want to show up in the world. And the Akashic Realm Messenger that supports you in that, it's Alain. He's the guide to balancing the masculine and the feminine energy. He guides the balancing of the strength, durability, action, and drive of the masculine energy with the sensitivity, compassion, and creativity of the feminine energy. Every being has both masculine and feminine energy within them. And as we move more and more to fifth dimension consciousness, living this energy in harmony will create balance within each other and shorten the space between desire and creation. So this is a time for balancing, create space for listening, to be, to give, and take inspired action without, like imbalance, masculine and feminine. And finally, the oracle for the planetary activator is Saturn. So Saturn is this mysterious planet, right? That has lots of powers and, it's deep. Like, cannot explain other way. So anytime you get the Saturn planetary activator, is invite you to that deepen. Whatever in your life that it's, you've been called to go deeper, but you haven't, this is the moment. Saturn also supports in organization, structure. So this is a time to kind of reassess, realign, and set the intention of how you want things to be structured in your life. So 3 groups of powerful cards for you in this month of August. I would love to hear your feedback and where it relates, depending on where you are and the sets of groups that you take. Please leave a like on this video, subscribe, so that, as I said before, we can make more videos for you. And I'm going to leave below this video also in the description the link to our Etsy store, where you can order these 3 oracles for yourself. And we are doing something very special for the next, I think for the next week or so. So make sure to click right away in the link so you can take advantage of this gift for you this month. So have a beautiful, beautiful day, a beautiful month. And I'll see you soon. Take care.